Currents is back and they're finally dropping a new single here called It Only Gets Darker. They last dropped their record, The Death We Seek, back in 2023. So that means this is actually the first time I get to check out one of the greatest metalcore bands of all time on my channel, because I've only been doing this for about a year and a half, maybe a little bit more than that now. Crazy how it's been that long already, but yeah, I finally get to check out Currents on the channel, and I'm super excited because I've been a fan of these guys since their debut record. I think maybe even before that. But yeah, I've been so in love with these guys. They bring the heaviness like no tomorrow. Like they feel like with every song I hear, they bring such energy and everything, like it's the last thing that they're ever gonna do, right? So they always never fail to surprise me. You know, it's always a fun time, always seems to have bangers after bangers after bangers. So I have no doubts that this new track is going to be a banger. But yeah, with all that being said, let's get into this. This is Current's brand new track, It Only Gets Darker. Let's get it. Ooh. Loving the arpeggios going on too. Loving that. Ooh. This nice little subtle fade in. Seems like it's going into a nice huge chorus, hopefully. Oh no, okay. Ooh. Oh, okay. Here's the huge chorus. Handling some spirit box here. Ooh. Ooh. Love that call out. Okay. Nice little time signature change there. Ooh. Oh. That hit. Yeah, I really enjoyed that one. I have to say, I don't think I like it more than The Death We Seek, because that whole record was insane. So we'll see what other future singles we get from Currents. But as that is, it was really sick in the sense that we are getting still this very dark tone. Currents has always had this dark undertone to their music. Very kind of haunting, like, almost in a sense. If you're a Currents fan, you know what I'm talking about. They always have this like intensity too with them. You know, and again, this track, you know, provides that intensity. You know, even the transitions that they made throughout the track, like going into this like pre-chorus thing where I thought it was going to lead into like this huge chorus. Because that's typically what that style would do. But then he goes back into this like I don't know, like second part pre-chorus but screamed, and then the huge chorus hits, right? So it kind of threw me off there in a good way, and I like that. They kept the surprises, right? And I absolutely love that. I loved how like right off the rip, like you had this like intense dark almost breakdown going on with some arpeggios going on in the guitars, which was really sick. Again, the production, really solid job. There's only one complaint that I really have about this track in terms of production, which was the vocals. I don't know if it's YouTube or if it was my headphones or what's going on here. Maybe it sounds better on like Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. But the vocals seemed a little bit buried in the mix on this one. So I don't know if that's just me. Could just be me, but it's a very minor complaint. Otherwise, this is a completely solid banger of a track. Besides those vocals, I mean, it's definitely tolerable. I've heard worse, way worse, when it comes to vocals being buried in the mix. It just seemed like the vocals were a little bit on the low end. Instead of maybe pushed forward to the forefront of the track. But definitely still really dug the production on this one. Again, you know, like I said, Currents always seem to, you know, surprise me in some sort of fashion. You know, they always seem to bring that dark intensity to their music. And this is, again, a track that, you know, doesn't fail that aspect. And these guys are keeping true to what they are, and they're not changing to go to a more generic style metalcore or anything like that. These guys are keeping their tone. They always have, and I'm almost certain at this point, if we're heading into the fourth record here with this track, I have a feeling that they are going to continue to be this way until the very end, because these guys master this sound, and they always have. And you know, these guys will always be one of my favorite metalcore bands for that reason. You know, they used to be very underground until I think The Death We Seek. Then all of a sudden, like, their popularity really grew with that record, the release, and everything, because don't forget, it was still technically part of COVID times. So I mean, a lot of people were experimenting with finding new music and all that stuff, and they really popped off when it came to The Death We Seek. One of my favorite records from these guys. And yeah, I hope that we are heading into a new record era and that this isn't just a one-off single. But yeah, I'm definitely going to take a listen on other streaming platforms to see if the vocal mix is a little bit better on those, because it could just be YouTube ripping the song to shreds in that sense. It does that sometimes. So Yeah, really excited to have new currents and finally checking them out on the channel. So yeah, I am super excited to always hear more from them. But with all that being said, I'm going to end the video here. Let me know what you all thought down below in the comments section. What are you looking forward to the most when it comes to currents? What sounds do you want them to play with a little bit? What are your thoughts on this track? But yeah, definitely sound off down below. But that's about it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit that like button if you did enjoy. Yeah, that's about it. I've been Shinebox. Keep shining, everyone, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.